सबके चेहरे पर उदासी और दुख दिखता है। क्या आपको पता है बाजार में ये भी बिकता है? स्वागत है आपका क्यूडी टॉक्स की इस खास कड़ी में। मैं हूँ आपके साथ दीक्षा रक्षावत। आप सब ने डील करते हुए ये एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा दैट आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड, वी आर हैप्पी विद आवर करंट वेंडर्स, या फिर वी आर नॉट थिंकिंग अबाउट स्विचिंग एनी टाइम्स। और आप सबको बहुत बुरा लग जाता होगा। आप अपने बचाव में ये भी पूछ पड़ते होंगे दैट वाई यू आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड। और आप में से कुछ ही लोग अपने ऊपर एक पेशेंस रखकर सिचुएशन को संभालने के लिए ये कहते होंगे, सर आई अंडरस्टैंड, लेट मी आस्क यू ए क्वेश्चन, या फिर कुड आई बी द सेकेंड पर्सन और द फर्स्ट पर्सन इन द लाइन whom you will talk for the second opinion। देखा, एक छोटे से बदलाव से you can take the second step। Now you can follow up। Why? Because no lotion or potion will make your sales faster unless your potion is patience and hard work। आज की इस QD टॉक्स की कड़ी में हम बात करेंगे B2B सेल्स के बारे में, और हम बुलाना चाहेंगे अपने गेस्ट CB राजेश को। So very welcome to our show, QD Talks. How are you feeling?
I am feeling extremely excited, and I thought this will be an opportunity for us to discuss some of the questions some of the questions that you have.
Okay. So my first question is, what do you think about B2B sales? What is your perspective?
B2B sales is something that people practice very differently from consumer sales. B2B सेल्स बहुत अलग है कंज्यूमर सेल्स के कंपैरिजन में। हम कई बार उसको मिक्स कर देते हैं। B2B सेल्स के लिए 2 या 3 प्रिंसिपल मैं फॉलो करता हूँ। वो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट जो प्रिंसिपल है कि जो आप बेच रहे हैं, व्हाट यू आर सेलिंग, आर यू एक्सट्रीमली एक्साइटेड अबाउट इट, आर यू पैशनेट अबाउट इट। इफ़ यू आर नॉट, देन क्लाइंट जिनको आप ये सेल कर रहे हैं वो उनको दिख जाएगा कि यू आर नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट द सर्विस और प्रोडक्ट। सो मेरे लिए सबसे पहला प्रिंसिपल ये है कि एम आई प्राउड ऑफ व्हाट आई एम सेलिंग। दैट इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मी। सेकेंड इज दैट इज देयर अ स्टोरी, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली आप B2B सेल्स कर रहे हैं या B2C कर रहे हैं, आप बेच तो इंसान को रहे हैं, राइट? सो व्हेन यू आर सेलिंग टू अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, यू नीड टू हैव अ स्टोरी। एंड फॉर मी, एवरी टाइम व्हेन आई गो आउट टू मीट अ क्लाइंट and try and sell to that client, I am searching for stories. What story can I tell so that the client will be able to connect what I am trying to sell to them?
So you work on the emotional connection too, right?
Yes, emotional as well as logical. You need to make a connect, but you need to make a connect through a story, through something that has gone right in the past, something that been an opportunity that you have converted it into a strength, something that will work for them. That is what we look at.
Okay. So my question is, the first question and second question, that how is the QDegrees journey in B2B sales? Because we are working on several number of projects, and we use the solution selling technique, value based technique, and different techniques of B2B sales. What do you feel about that?
For us, because we don't have a ready product, every customer has a strategy. They are looking at a problem to solve. I think one of the things that we do predominantly is listen, and listen. Because unless you listen to them carefully, you will never be able to appreciate what they are looking for. Selling comes later. You need to first understand what is the problem the client is trying to solve. What is the strategy the company is trying to deploy, for which they are looking at a solution. So our job is to make sure that we fit into the scheme of things perfectly, and we also co-create what the client is looking for. For us, it is extremely important, and this is what I practice, this is what I tell all my team members, is that you must listen to the client, understand the right context, and only then you will be able to solution, you will be able to come up with a strategy that will solve. So that is pretty much what we do at QDegrees. And also we try and bring cross-industry expertise. So whatever we have learned servicing many clients, we also try and bring that, so that there is freshness, there is appropriateness, and there is efficacy of the solutioning that we are doing.
So it is like, now when we don't listen to the person, how can we know that what is that need, right? If you don't know, then
everybody listens, but the importance is, do you really understand what they want? Are you able to connect to the problem that the client is trying to solve? That is where the key is, and that's why I mentioned listen 3 times, because it's not about listening only, right? It is also about understanding and appreciating what they are looking for, and also maybe doing a little bit of research, because many times client is looking for something, maybe he or she has not crystallized it clearly in the communication. So you also need to add a little bit and bring that perspective there.
okay. Thank you so much, sir, for the first question. My second question, have you heard the Bill Gates' very famous quote that your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning? What do you feel about that?
I feel very strongly about it. I have been a customer experience professional for last 25 years. I always believe, every 100 customer with whom you interact, there are only handful of customers who complain. Majority of them walk out of a relationship without even complaining. So complaints are a rich source of feedback. It is also a rich source of understanding where we are going wrong, what opportunities lie. In fact, if somebody is complaining to you, they are taking extra effort in telling you your problems. So one must appreciate it and start working on it. It is like a boon. It's like a vardhan, and you must appreciate every complaint that the customers are making. Some of them you may decide not to act at a later stage, but every complaint is a rich source, and one must work on it.
That's mean that you first appreciate the complaints, that you go for the
and
compliments.
you also respect the person who is complaining. Many times we get offended. We take it personally, thinking that the person is actually accusing us. It's not us. It's the organization that they are accusing. It's the system, the process. So we must take it in that spirit.
Okay, so you have a very positive view for the complaints, right?
Yes, I have extremely positive view. I always believe that it's a data. Apart from the feedbacks and other things that you do, this is also a data source which you could analyze and work towards improvement journeys.
Okay, thank you so much for the second question. And my third question is about the QDegrees.
Okay.
So, your tagline, which is changed after 10 years, after completing of 10 years. So, very much congratulations for that.
Thank you, same to you.
Thank you so much, sir. So, my question is, what is CX is our second nature? Because as you were work for 10 years, it was creating happy customers and simplified customer experience. Then now what is CX is our second nature?
So it's like, as a child we learn how to ride a bicycle, right? When we were starting to ride a bicycle, we were very conscious.
Yes.
So anything that you do with a lot of effort, you do it consciously. It takes a lot of attention. You are involved in doing it, right? But when you do it for a long time, it becomes your second nature. It becomes something that you do effortlessly, right? It is extremely familiar to you. So I think in last 10 years, CX has become extremely familiar to us. The entire organization has been practicing consciously CX for last 10 years, and by the time we have reached this stage of moving into the second decade, I think it has almost become like a second nature. Everything that we do, the CX is the context that we keep in mind. That's the lens through which we look at every process and system. So I think as a group, everybody agreed that CX has become part of our life. It is extremely familiar, and that's how we decided that we put a tagline saying that CX is our second nature. It is like giving confidence to the client who are looking to take our service, and also build credibility, saying that if you are looking for a solution around customer experience, then we are the right set of company or the people to deliver it.
अच्छा, आपकी इस बात से मुझे एक बात याद आई. Have you heard about there is very famous quote by Bruce Lee? If we practice same thing for 10,000 times, then
10,000 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then we are capable to make it the second nature, or we are very proficient to that. So the tagline of your QDegrees is just same.
Absolutely.
It gives the same scenario, right?
Absolutely, yes. I think there are many sports personalities and very other, prominent artists. They all have said that when you practice something for a long time, and 10,000 hours is one of the time frame people have said. But I personally believe anything that you have practiced in 10 years will make you proficient and will make you a master of what you are trying to do. But it does not mean that you have to stop, you have to continue, right? You have to progress. So in our line of business, progress is constant, change is constant. So one must strive to attain excellence, even if something has become a second nature.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for the third question. Now we are ending this podcast. Thank you so much for coming on this show. It was very nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.
It was a very nice talk with CV Rajesh. QDegrees standing in a very strong position today. It is unarguable that balancing customer experience and creating happy customers are to be respected. Hope you like our topic on B2B sales. I would like to recommend you some worldwide views on B2B sales. My first book is The Greatest Salesman of the World by O.G. Mendino. My second book is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. And the third book, which is very famous, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. Hope you like our video. If you like our video, comment down below that what you like and what you don't like and which topic you want to watch. Second, like our video, share our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get every single notification of our video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.